So in this area here, I see this as mainly short covering off the previous lows, and I think we're going to break down here pretty soon. That wod be my guess, and it looks like algos are just trying to get a better entry. Hasn't really been a whole lot of volume transacted on these lows, and I expect some capitulation here. So we're going to go ahead and enter short here on a little pullback. Stop loss will be 6 points. I'm going to go ahead and get aggressive with my entry here.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
All right, number 2. We have a stop just above those highs. And I think that would be a common area to stop people, so I'm going to go ahead and move my stops up a little bit. We have this breakdown bar which does not have a wick, and that is often after some downside, which I don't think we've seen a whole lot of, retraced a bit, and so I do think we will eventually repair this area, but for now, even though it's an LVN on a 30-day composite volume profile, I think we're going to go ahead and break down further. So I do think the 12 and 14 area are good targets for now, and let's see what we get here. Volume so far has not picked up, so it might be a little fake out. We'll go ahead and hit break even on the stop losses. We'll move this one up. If we get stopped, that's fine. We can always re-enter the position. For now, we are breakout trading this, and as such, we will treat it with a lot of sensitivity due to the fact that it hasn't really started to move yet. We can see these deltas expanding to the downside here. So we are definitely seeing the bid hit quite a bit. And let's take a look at our number bars here. Fair amount of absorption in this area, as a matter of fact. We will take off one right here. There we go. Break even is now at 22. We'll go ahead and move this profit taker down. Notice here on the, we're going to move that stop up a little bit. This is tapering here, but also right here on the footprint. But notice down here the liquidity is all on the downside, not much on the upside. You can see that here. Most of the liquidity is on the downside. So if we do start to run, we're going to run pretty fast. But again, we do have a fair amount of absorption here, and you can see that just by the shape. So what typically happens is you get a little extension here, it tapers, and then you'll see a bounce. So if we see that extension here, I will move my stop with the market. So here you have an iceberg, 411 of 411. So all absorption here at 17.25. Hasn't broken yet. I would expect that to break. Not a lot of interest in selling this level. I'm going to move my stop. As you can see, there's a big buyer here. We've got 2,600 contracts. And there is the seller, 644. Let's see if this scares the market down. This is how they like to create bottoms, right here. Put a big ask in, and they will absolutely trail it with the market. And what they're looking for is to average down their position. after buying the bulk higher. They're trying to shake out retail here. This is a very, very common move. So we are going to go ahead and see what happens here. A little bit of taper. That might be it. And I am out. We are going to look to go long. There you go. Stops hit.
Order has been filled.
We'll go ahead and take the ask here.
Energy update, according to sources, Phillips 66 planning an early January restart for its Alliance Louisiana refinery. So that's Phillips 66. They're reportedly planning an early January restart for its Alliance Louisiana refinery, according to sources.
This is going to act as a gravity point.
And just a reference there, that's refinery does have a capacity of 289,000 barrels per day.
This is going to act as a gravity point because there were so many people shorting into this. And if they're not looking at footprint, which a lot of people don't, they're just thinking, hey, breakout trade right here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and hit break even here. Let's see if we're right on our thesis of a pretty nice size bounce here. Usually we get a little push down. Yeah, I don't think I want to get stopped here. Let's go down. I think it's likely that we come take out this area here. And then we push up again. So we're going to go ahead and add here. Let's see if we can get some more fills. Oh, a little bit of absorption here. Alright, so go ahead and add here.
Order has been filled.
Now we're 3 contracts long here. I do feel like I'm still in the stop zone a little bit here. But
Order has been filled.
We do have a little bit of taper going
Order
on
has
here.
been filled.
And this is definitely taper, right? So not a lot of interest to sell this area for now. And if we had a bunch of aggressive players here selling into this, liquidating, because we broke this 19 level, then we're going to see this most likely scream up here. Now we'll go ahead and take some off here, just reduce risk. We have taper here, so I would expect a little bit more sideways and then a push up. So we are going to go ahead and play that sideways move here. Stop loss is 6 points. I think that's healthy. So I'm trying to position right here for a reversal. Let's see.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
We've got the daily symmetrical triangle upper trend line. Yeah, I might get stopped right on this level. We will see. Not going to add to what is now a loser right now. If I stopped, oh well. Get back to our number bars here. Take a look at what's going on. Yeah, a little bit of absorption here right below the previous rotation. That is usually a good sign. Right? So let's take a look. Let's go see if we can find some short-term trend lines here. This one. And a good way to sometimes view this is as a channel. Yeah, we could see some more downside here. We'll see.
Just a quick spot check across the markets. We've seen a bit further downside in equity futures here, particularly in the E-mini. We are down about 1.5%, down 52 points for the E-mini, about 35.15 last. Elsewhere, having a look at risk assets, crude also has been tumbling in the last couple of hours. We are down around 50 cents or so on the day. So having a quick look in the FX space, dollar does remain roughly flat today with the index around about the 93 handle. It has been rather glued to this figure throughout the session. And just having a look at the high beta cyclical currencies here, do have sterling is actually the underperformer today, but do note all the cyclical currencies are actually lower on the day compared to the flat dollar. And again, just having a quick look in fixed income also, continuing to bear flatten for the day. That's been the case throughout the session.
We've got the 10 SMA here at 20.
Again, just for the equity traders and also the multi-asset listeners, do have a couple of large cap earnings after markets. Focus will be on Disney and Cisco. We have posted some key metrics to the News Corp headline feed if you do want to take a look and get briefed for the events.
We're a little extended here. Let's see what we got. We're going to take one off here. We will move this up in case the 10 SMA breaks.
Just in recent trades in the fixed corporate issuance front here, I've seen JP Morgan, they have launched $5.75 billion in three-part notes. There's no 6 non-callable 5, 11 non-callable 10, and 21 non-callable 20.
Take a little more off. I will be looking to add a little bit more on the lows here. So as you can see, we've locked in 25 points here on the MES contract. In Sierra chart, you can show ES's chart as your main chart, so you're going to see all the volume for ES, but actually execute on MES. And that's if you go into the chart settings here, and you hit this, you enter in MES in the trade and current quote symbol field, and then use as trade symbol only. It'll show you all the data for ES, but actually trade on MES. So here it comes back to the downside. I actually wanted to short this area and cover here, right here at the bottom of this previous body. We're going to go ahead and
Order has been filled.
2 more contracts here. I think it's likely we stop everyone below that body, but I do want to get fills. So, here at 15, we'll go 14.75. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take off those 2 contracts. Here at 19, let's see if we get a fill. We do have resistance now above this previous tail, so let's see what happens here. I think I'll go ahead and take it off if we can. Let's see if we can get a little fill. There we go. We got that fill. All right. Now we're locked in at 31 points here. Again, I'm on a sim here, just showing folks here for how I would read the market in real time. Again, this is my first time doing it, so, or not again, but it is my first time doing this, so I do have a little bit of a tough time talking while I trade. Looking here at the footprint, looks like we are going to get some rotation here to the upside. Short term, we didn't have a lot of interest here. Buying interest at the 22s. I do think we're going to get a little stop run right into here. We'll look for some downside rotation here just above this range. Did I say downside? I meant upside rotation here. Just above this range, and then I think we'll probably come back down. And part of that is determined just by the volume in this area, right? Just so much, there was so much shorting interest here and so much absorption that there's going to be folks here that are they're gonna allow it to move back up through this area because we're going to have stops here, and it doesn't look 97 of 135 doesn't look like there's any kind of iceberg action going on. Again, not a lot of interest here to buy here at 20s, so shorts feeling comfortable. So again, this is acting as a gravity point, as I said before. It's just common to get a little stop run, that's all. So I will take off. I will take off there. We're going to go ahead and hit the break even. That moves us up, so we'll go here. There wasn't a lot of selling interest down here. Yeah, we have got now a little volume node here, right at the 19 handle. So let's see.
Just in the airline space, JetBlue, JBLU. Does state it will phase out seat blocks by early 2021. And does note from December 2nd through January 7th of next year, it will limit onboard capacity to 85%, and specific seats will no longer be blocked. So an update there from JBLU.
Stopped. When you see the volume pick up like this, right, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of pay attention to the deltas. Are the deltas negative? Okay, there's some absorption. And that's probably going to cause us to get that little stop. It was 1 tick so far. Right? There we go. Ah! Can't win them all. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Alright, we'll go ahead and let's see. We are seeing some momentum here, so I think we're going to stop folks in this area. We will stagger here, and let's see. Again, not a ton of buying interest here, but I think that's going to change here shortly. Again, this is a trend line from our 5-minute bars here. We're on the 10. Yeah, it's a good place to look for a short here.
Order has been filled.
And we are filled here on the short side. There we go. There's our
Order has been filled.
To Papa. No tapering yet. No, let's move it up. We'll get a better entry. Oh,
Order has
there it
been
is.
filled.
No, still volume. There we go. Let's see if we get stopped here.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
Now we're 5 short. I think we're gonna be okay. We'll move our stop up here. We've got these positive deltas. Those are gonna act as pretty heavy resistance. Now we have made a nice move off the lows, right? Oh, here's some stops getting hit. I think we're gonna go ahead and add.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled. Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
Absorption right here on the footprint. So we're underwater.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
There it goes. We're now 11 short. And still moving to the upside. We've got a little tapering action going on here. So squeeze some shorts at the moment. Let's see what the bar structure looks like. Yeah, it's a nice bullish bar here. We're near the top. Probably get some pullback to about the 10. So let's see, these guys are all open here. So we'll go here. Oh, that is a buy order. Yeah, okay, right there. Yeah, we'll have time. We will scale this back in. All right. And just take off this position a little bit. Yeah, you can see the way that price keeps moving back up right here into this area, that there were a bunch of shorts thinking the same thing. All right, let's cover a little lower, and they started to cover as soon as they were in profit off this trend line. So we probably will get some rule of three action here off this off these you know, 3 trend line taps. But you know, given the big down move we had today, shorts are feeling the heat, would be my guess. We will get rid of this channel for now and add a little trend line here. Alright, see, so now we've got this little falling wedge action, and we're hitting the trend line for the 3rd time. If we draw this up a little more accurately, guess we're not hitting that. Let's see. Really? Guess it doesn't want to let me select it because it's in that oval. Yeah, we're gonna get a little. This is the value area low, as you can see, VA. It's actually V value area low. There's the value area high, right up here. Come on, we gotta shake out all these longs here. Come down, kiss the 10, and there we go. Now we want to look to get long into this area. Come on. Come to Papa.
Order has been filled.
Again,
Order has been filled.
I'm looking to get long here, so I'm still 4 short.
Order has been filled. Order has been filled.
Okay, I'm 2 short. This is my entry area. I'll try to get out of this short here.
Order has been filled.
1. Come on. We have another bar here. It's 5 minute. Yeah, it's gonna rip. So if you go like half back, or halfway of this little impulse here, we got this area right here, but we're not even there. We're only at like 3/4 of the move, so
Order has been filled.
we're flat now, so now we're just looking to get long. Let's go. Come to Papa. We break that little tail there. That's gonna trap a whole lot of shorts and capitulate some longs. I don't know. Let's see. It's like we're going for a little rule of 3 here. Oops. There we go. Come on down. Let's join the part. Yeah, there we go. We did. We got some breakout traders going long here. That's what we want to see. Come on.
Order has been filled.
So anyway, where's the 50% of that move? Right about here? Yeah, we're in the thick of it.
Order has been filled. 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 Order has been filled.
Come on. Come on down.
Order has been filled. 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 Order has been filled.
Come on. Come on.
Order has been filled.